Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Hey man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, it won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from the city. I got the keys to my city. The dog pound is getting gritty. They stampeding through the city. Hey, Cleveland's on fire. Come check out the city. The Browns is hot like it's sunny. We tailgating every Sunday. Like prime time on the Monday. We hitting them hard and leaving them running. Hey, Miles Garrett, he's a beast. It's hard to keep him on the leash. You don't believe me? Check the street. We hot in the kitchen. They're bringing the heat. Baker Mayfield on the field. The competition getting killed. Hold your Beckham running routes. We had to get him out the house. Stephen A, shut your mouth. My city's on fire. Ain't no putting it out. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, it won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from the city. Got the whole city down to ride. We keep our spirit in the sky. We 747 bound. Yeah, we ain't never coming down. Drop us off in the stands with 100,000 Brown fans. You know it's going down with your orange and brown. You better back it up. We ain't playing. Hey, fair shake, ain't no robbery. I'm a Brown fan, so don't knock me. If they win and lose, I ain't singing the blues. We still cheering them on. You can't stop me. We pushing through 'cause we coming. Get each other the ball and he's running. Boy, ain't no future in starting. We a playoff team, just stop fronting. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Walk 'em like a dog. 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 We gon' walk 'em like a dog. 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 We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog.
Oh, yeah, we are back, y'all. We are back with the Welcome Like a Dog show. I'm your host, OG Shanksta. My faithful sidekick is Mick Beats is in the building, y'all. It's going down, y'all. I'm going to dedicate this show. This is a special show for me. We got two special guests on the show.
Yeah.
We got my man, the one and only running back for the Cleveland Browns, Mr. Greg Pruitt on the phone.
And we got Henry Moon on the phone. Yeah, give it up for him, y'all.
But Mick,
here we go.
But Mick, I'm dedicating this show to my partner, Henry Duncan. His mom died today, man. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Lena Rainwright. Right. So I'm dedicating this whole show to her. So, you know, big up to the family. Prayers go out to his family. I left from there, came straight here to do this, and I told him I would do this. So I'm doing it. So I'm giving up a whole lot of prayers for the family over there. You know.
Wow, I wish we had a picture, man. Text him, tell him, send you a picture. We'll pop it up here.
All right, yeah.
Hey, y'all, what's up, fellas? Moon and Greg Pruitt, what's up, y'all?
I'm great. We won.
We won. A win is a win, ain't it?
Yeah, somebody said
take them any way we can get them.
I've never seen an ugly win.
I ain't either. A win is a win.
Greg said, you said that last time. I got that from you, man. I like that. Ain't no such thing as an ugly win, man.
Well, sure ain't.
A W is a W.
And I take that W all day. Even though I was on pins, and I went from the chair to the couch to the floor. I kept telling Nick, my heart, please.
And that's 2 weeks in a row, 11th hour. We didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, they took us down to the wire.
Man, every game like that though, fellas. Come on.
But
now.
you know, every game I've ever watched have been just like that. That's back like when Mr. Pruitt would say they was called the cardiac kids. I think that's I think that is back in full effect, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's never went nowhere.
Yeah, the cardiac
except back then. Back then, I was in a position to do something. Now all I can do is watch.
I can hear it.
I'll be screaming, "Give Greg the ball! Give Greg the ball! Give him the ball!"
He still got it. He still got it.
Right.
Hey, just want to ask, how you been doing, Greg? We ain't seen you, and man, we ain't talked to you since last year, man. Well, we ain't had you on the podcast since last year. How you been, man?
Well, I'm hanging in there. You know, had a few health problems, result of some injuries, abuse of my body playing football. But hey, I'm here, so
that's
I'm happy
right.
with that.
I tell everybody, every day above dirt is a good day. It's a good day, man, for real.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing today, Moon? We had Moon on there last week, man. People liked him, so we had him again. He's a fan favorite. Yeah. How you been, brother?
I'm doing fine. You know, everything good. God is good, and the brother got my condolence.
Yeah, that was him.
I had a death in his family.
You know him, Moon. You remember him?
Yeah,
man. So now now that we got you guys here, man, let's get straight to it, man. This is our second podcast of the year. We usually do a podcast every game, but we've been so busy, man, doing Muni Lot Takeover, where we go down there with our big speakers. I walk them like a dog, 10 our merchandise, and we sell out and just take over the Muni Lot. Greg, you was down there with us one year when we did that. Remember that?
Yeah.
We still got it going on. We still got it going on.
And then usually after every home game or even away game, we are at some bar doing game day fun at different sports bars. So last week we was at the Big Bang down in the flats next to the Punch Bowl. Y'all know what a Punch Bowl is? Yeah, so we were there. So we haven't really covered all the first four games we didn't cover. So we want to talk about that a little bit. And then the fifth game we covered a little bit last week. But then we definitely got to talk about this game yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Moon, you sideways now, man. What you do? You turned your phone, man?
No, I got a call coming in.
That's what it is. The call that messed it up. The call that messed it up the podcast.
I'm not going to answer, though.
I got a call coming in, too. I'm going to tell him I call him back.
So, fellas.
I text him or call him back.
All right, so let's dig in. Let's talk about the first game. We played Cincinnati, man. Your thoughts, Greg?
Man.
Tell us about that game, Greg.
Oh, the Cincinnati game.
Yeah, first game of the year. We won, man. We blew them out.
But we played them without Burrow, right?
Yeah, right. He was hurt.
No, Burrow played.
Yeah,
Burrow played.
He played. I felt sorry for him. Burrow played.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. He couldn't get nothing right.
He couldn't, man. They were sacking him so much, it was like he didn't play, but he played.
He played, but he shouldn't have played.
He shouldn't have played because Myles Garrett and them was raining. Man, they was on that boy like a cheap suit.
Now we find ourselves in a similar situation.
Right.
Quarterback hurt, trying to find backup, trying to find another way to win without your starting quarterback.
Right.
But I say you're only as good as the 11 you put out there. And you really have no control over injury. You try to be in the best condition you can be in and pray to God that you don't get hurt.
Right.
And some guys are lucky that they don't, and some guys they just get hurt every other week.
But let me ask y'all something, man. What is your take on Deshaun Watson, man? You think he, they say they paid him all that money and it's guaranteed, so whether he play or not, people say, well, he feel like, well, if I play or not, I don't care.
He can't. Again, he can't. He just unlucky that he got hit and got hurt like that.
Right.
I watched in the game this week, and he couldn't get the ball. He couldn't get his arm up to throw the ball. All those balls were short.
Short. They was really short.
But fellas,
right.
The first.
So, I thought that the Browns made a mistake in that. Unfair to the backup quarterback because they know better than we know. Deshaun wasn't ready to play. Right. But I think they wanted the other team to have to prepare for both quarterbacks. And sometimes you split your time in practice, you don't get all the things done in practice that you want to.
Right.
But you got to let a rookie or a young quarterback with not a lot of experience. He got to know if he's going to play so he can prepare himself to play.
Right.
And I think like this week we kind of in a good shape in that we won a game nobody thought we was going to win, so we can put that over as like a bonus. And maybe if Deshaun ain't ready this week, I'm not going to panic. I think we got a great defense. I believe, regardless of the quarterback, if the Browns don't beat themselves, they don't jump off the side, they don't hold, or they don't throw interceptions, they're going to be hard to beat with this defense.
Well, my take on that is if the offense can't move the ball, and they keep going three and out, even though I think we got the best defense in the world, you kind of tire the defense out.
I agree with you. A great defense is a great defense. Great tired defense is not a great defense.
Right.
Speaking of offense, Nick Chubb, man, he out for the season, man. Wasn't that the first game?
That was a Pittsburgh game. He was out in the Pittsburgh game.
Okay.
Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, man.
Nick Nick is unusual. He's one of those guys that you don't see. They come once every 20 or 30 years.
Right.
I think he may be Jim Brown.
That's what I was about to say, Greg. Jim Brown reminiscent.
40 years later.
Hey, Greg, do you think he will be able to play again?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I believe he will play again. I believe. Well, I had an ACL. I had a knee operation. And you actually, the leg that you hurt is stronger than the one you didn't hurt because you do all the weightlifting in that leg trying to get it back. So you develop muscles in your other leg. You gotta watch yourself. So you gotta kind of equally do your leg work on both legs so one ain't stronger than the other.
But he hurt one of the leg, the opposite leg in college, right? Because he was damaged goods when we got it.
If he did, he's really proved to you he's not really human.
Right? Because he was hurt in college when we got it.
Right. But I thought he hurt the same knee. I think it's the same.
Right.
It's the same knee.
The same kney you hurt in college.
Okay.
Same one.
So look,
I thought he was like my other leg. Like my other leg. I didn't know what's going on. It's the same knee though.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Nick,
that.
Hey, moment of silence.
I heard somewhere he lifting weights already.
Right.
He back in the gym lifting weights.
Right now.
That's what I heard.
Man.
I'm sure he is. That's Nick Chubb, man. Hey, man, everybody, man, give a moment of silence for Nick Chubb real quick, man. And now we're going to go to the second game. Moon, did you want to comment on that first game with Cincinnati real quick?
Well, only thing I can say about that Cincinnati couldn't get nothing together, and Burrow just had a bad game.
That defense we got, man, shoot.
Yeah, I don't believe you can be wounded as a quarterback and play our defense.
No.
And be successful.
And if we had any offense, we would have beat Baltimore. If we had any offense no question about it. We'd have beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
Well, we beat ourselves, of course, but what about the second game? Was that the Steelers?
The Steelers. That was the Steelers.
What you got to say about that game, Greg? What are your recollection of the Steelers-Browns game 2023?
Well, we just talked about it. Our offense didn't do anything. Not only did it not do anything, it gave up points.
That's right.
Pittsburgh Steelers offense they didn't even score that. It was a field goal.
Right.
They got in position for them to kick a field goal. Other than that, it was the defense that put the points on the board for us.
And we only lost by what? 2 points that game, right?
Yeah.
2 points that game. We only lost by 2. That was a hard-hitting game. A lot of folks got hurt.
Always be that way with Pittsburgh.
With Pittsburgh, they was hitting hard in that game. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, we beat ourselves. No question about it. We beat ourselves.
Right, Moon. What you got to say about that Pittsburgh game?
Well, we beat ourselves. That first play of the game, where Pittsburgh got that touchdown, and everything went the other way.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the game.
Okay, moving on. What was the next game, fellas? What was the third game?
The third game was against Baltimore. Was it Baltimore?
Was that the Ravens?
We played Cincinnati.
We
then
got two
played
losses.
the
We
Steelers.
lost with the Steelers. We lost with the Baltimore Ravens. We won. We 4-2 right now.
Oh yeah, we definitely 4-2.
So who else was that we beat? Was that Tennessee?
Yeah. We only lost to the Ravens
And the Steelers.
Ravens in Pittsburgh.
And
We lost to
Pittsburgh.
two,
So was that Tennessee
AFC
that we
North
beat?
teams.
Was that
That's the
Tennessee?
only bad thing is they AFC North team.
Right.
They in our conference.
They're in our division.
But we get to
Right,
play them
so-
again. So we get to play them again and actually try to make up for it.
We definitely got to beat them so that we can win a tiebreaker if it comes down to that.
That's right. That's
We
right.
missing a game though, fellas. What was the third game? Was it Tennessee?
I think it was Tennessee.
No, it was
Tennessee.
the third game was Tennessee.
Tennessee.
And we beat
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Right. And I was impressed with them because I thought that would be the defense first test to stop the run.
And they did.
And they did.
They stopped the
did.
run. They stopped everything them boys trying to do.
Yeah.
Henry is a load, but then when you think about it, they practice not even though it's not physical all the time, but they go against Chubb and Chubb run just as hard as Henry.
That's right.
Right.
Sure do.
All right.
But that Tennessee game, Henry couldn't do nothing.
He
Nothing.
couldn't-
Right.
He couldn't go get
down.
he couldn't go get a glass of milk, man. He couldn't do nothing. Man. I felt kind of bad for him too. And I like Henry. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And but playing us, he couldn't get nothing going, man. I just couldn't get nothing going.
Now, yesterday, he showed out yesterday. I think
well.
he ran a 96 yard or something back yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. But it wasn't the Brown.
It wasn't on us, so I didn't care.
Yeah, I seen that in the highlight.
Can I ask y'all something?
Yeah.
Do we play Miami this year?
I don't know.
Do we play Miami this year? Because that's the only team I'm kind of worried about is Miami.
Well, but I tell you what, me too. I was kind of, if we played them, I've always thought they are so fast as a team that they would be hard to beat. But then we watched them yesterday; they lost a game.
They lost
Philadelphia
again.
beat them.
Yeah,
Philadelphia
Philadelphia beat him
lost.
last night.
Because watching that one game where they scored 70 points, I was like, oh my God, we in trouble.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got some comments here. We got Unique Clay says, "Hey Greg, Daddy." Then we got that's Moon's daughter. Moon's daughter, Unique Clay. Then she said, "Craziest game I ever seen. Excuse my manners." Hey Mickey.
All right.
Worst trade ever made in NFL history. Watson. Oh my goodness.
Now, you know, he haven't great Mr. Pruitt and Moon. This guy haven't showed me anything as a Browns fan. I'm talking about coming. I know he's been through a lot or whatever. He's going through a whole lot. But when I see him on the field, he's just not worth the money to me that they paid him.
Well, I have a different take on that. I don't want to. Let me say it this way. I try to find commonality in things that happen on the football field. So I just throw this out there. Baker Mayfield was the number one pick in the draft. So
Right.
Either that was a bad pick or it was a good pick.
Right.
But he struggled here to the point that he's not here any longer. They traded him.
Right.
So he goes somewhere else, and all of a sudden, that old Baker Mayfield that got him drafted first pick in the draft,
It showed up.
Right.
So now we go out and we get Watson, who obviously played well enough to sign a contract for $250-something million, and then he comes in. So far, he's struggling.
But
Commonality in two things is what
when he played with the go ahead, say it again.
the coach, same coach.
Right.
Baker had the same coach, and now Watkins has the same coach. I don't think the coach is getting all he can get out of Watson. I don't think he's setting up for Watson to play. He looks completely different.
The Watson he's not running the ball. He's not doing any of those things.
It's almost like they're not on the same page.
Right.
It's something going on between
That coach.
Vansky and watch him because he said he's day to day. He'll play Sunday, then he say he'll see. I mean, they've not said the same thing.
Right.
They're in the building now. You gotta understand, they see each other every day in the building.
But
So,
I'm not saying as an African American he don't deserve that money, and I'm not trying to play the race thing. I'm not trying to.
oh no.
What I'm saying
listen,
is I'm a Browns fan, diehard fan to the death, right?
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, even when he's with the team that he came from, he wasn't doing great on that team.
Mhm.
He wasn't. Did you see their record? They was doing terrible. And for us to pick him up from that team, I know what he did in college, but for
Right.
him, for them to pick him up for that amount of money, he haven't showed. I'm looking. I guess I'm looking for him to be like the quarterback for Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, you looking for a Myles Garrett on the offensive side of the ball?
No. I'm looking for at least a Baltimore Raven quarterback.
Well, but I'm saying Myles gets paid a lot of money. Myles, when you watch Myles play, he's special and he plays special.
Yes, he
and
do.
So when you get looking to play, you're looking for a special kind of player.
Right. I got one of my good friends, Councilman Joe Jones, just snuck in, and he's here with me on the set. And we trying.
What's up, Joe?
We're trying to get Joe set up. Here you go, Mr. Joe Jones.
All right, thank you.
Right here. He was one of the cats he was one of the ones that watched the game. Me, him, and Mick watched the game together, and we had a lot of fun watching this game. Oh, we had so much fun watching this game. Can y'all see Joe?
You know one of my teammates in my runaround buddy when he was here, his name was Joe Jones.
Joe Jones.
Turkey Jones.
Yeah, Turkey Jones.
Turkey Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We got Councilman Joe Jones just came in here, man.
On top of his head.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
Yeah.
He did.
Joe, yeah.
He was sending a message that we ain't joking about.
Hey. So
Joe, cut his mic on, OG.
cut your mic on Joe.
I thought it's on. Is it on?
I hear.
You guys hear me okay?
Keep talking.
Yeah, Joe, we hear you.
Keep talking.
Oh, yeah. So, hey.
All right, so now let me formally introduce our audience. Give it up for Councilman of Ward 1, Cleveland, Ohio, Joe Jones.
Going down.
Like chicken wings and cornbread.
Chicken wing, cornbread, and Kool-Aid in that order. For real, it's going down.
we got former running back of the Cleveland Browns, Greg Pruitt, in the house.
All right.
Right.
And we got Henry Moon Verdon. Give it up.
Give it up for Mr. Moon.
These are our true. These are our dog walker fans. We walk them like a dog over here, man.
Brother Moon, it's so good to see you. I wouldn't have recognized who you are if they didn't say your name.
Nice seeing you too, my brother.
I remember the black beard, man, and then you got all the white now, but that's God's wisdom.
That's called wisdom.
That wisdom,
Yeah,
man.
that's God's wisdom. Yes, sir.
You get all that gray by staying out the way.
Right. That's right.
I'll go with that.
Well, I don't see no gray on Mr. Pruitt's. Well, a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
got
little bit.
You got a little bit.
Little bit.
I work at it.
Okay. All right.
You got a little
And you
bit.
see me wearing a hat, right?
Right. I like that hat too. I like the woman that made that hat, Mr. Pruitt. You know she died, right?
Yeah.
That was, and we had got in touch with her, me and Mick, and it was a guy down here with Joe Little that we was recording the song with.
From the Rude Boys.
From the Rude Boys. Joe Little was here, and me and him did a song together. And the guy that was with him, that's her nephew. And then we was telling him about the hats. We was telling him about the hats that you got.
Yeah.
And he called her on the phone, and we was getting ready to get these hats. I was finally getting ready to get me a hat, and then she passed.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
What kind of hat is that? Let me see that hat.
Yeah, I did not know
He's
that.
talking
That's a
about
special
that.
hat. That's a special
You
hat.
can't really see it from the camera there, but Joe, he got one.
Yeah,
of them.
that's
Brother
a
Pruitt,
collector item.
bend your head down. Let me see the hat.
Where's my hat, Erica?
Yeah, that's a
That's
nice
a nice hat, man. That's a nice
That's a
hat.
dog.
Yeah, it got
hat. You ain't joking
Got my
around.
number on the
Got
side.
I
his
know.
number on the
Oh,
side of
yeah.
the hat. Right,
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
He got a lot.
Dog hat.
He actually got a lot of hats. Then you got quite a few hats from her, didn't you, Greg?
Yeah, I do.
And I was setting it up for us to have some.
Hold on. I see somebody in the background with Moon Verdon back there. Come on over here, step to that camera, show that
Walking
shirt
like
off.
a dog.
That's Erica. That's Erica right there. Erica Murphy.
Hey, Erica
Yeah,
Murphy.
what's up,
Walking like
Erica?
a dog.
Look
baby.
at Erica Murphy. She ain't playing around. She wants
Right.
to let you see her dog.
That's right.
That's welcome like a dog to you, OG. Joe Jones, that's welcome like a dog, man. That's our
walk 'em
brand,
like
man.
a dog, talk 'em like a dog. You just a dog.
You know what, man?
So look.
We had so much fun watching the game yesterday, y'all. Me, Joe, and Mick. We laughed. We rolled on the floor. We did everything yesterday, man. We ate apple pie, and Mick was trying to steal pie off of Joe Jones' lap. Joe had to put him in the chokehold. It was all kind of stuff.
It was really a good. Wasn't it good?
It was good, man.
He
It was-
tried to put me in a chokehold too. He got choked.
And hey, listen. Whenever you go over somebody's house and they tell you, you're looking at the pie on the table and they're like, "That's the nasty pie."
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's a nasty pie.
Say it again. He said it like what? Say
He
it
said,
again.
"It's a nasty pie."
He said it just like that too.
So I said, "It's a nasty pie." Well, I sure ain't gonna touch that pie. No wonder you got it on the table.
But I didn't
And
believe
then-
him.
and
I
then
didn't
you-
believe him.
Yeah.
I went and cut me a piece of that nasty pie, and then come to find out the pie was phenomenal.
And then while he's sitting there eating the pie, right? Mick is like, "And it's nasty," and he's looking over at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at you. I'm like, "You eating the hell out that pie?"
That pie
I
was
said,
good.
"How was the pie?" And yes, the pie is good.
It was
That's
phenomenal.
what you said. And so I'm here looking at you say the pie is good, and I'm looking over at Mick.
Right.
And then I asked you 2 more times, and you said it again. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
So I said, "Okay, well, let me taste the pie."
Right.
So now I go into the kitchen, right, to get a piece of this pie. Now his wife beats me to it. Right?
Oh, she beat
She
him
gets
to
me
it.
to the pie.
Right.
Cause see, I don't know the lie behind the pie.
Pie. It was the lie behind the pie.
The lie behind the pie. And then the next thing you know, she cuts me a small piece. So I'm gonna be bad about it. It's a small piece. I'm tasty.
Man, hurry up
It
with the
was
story,
a
man.
phenomenal pie.
Hey, and look, all this pie went down while we was witnessing all this crazy play calling and crazy penalties that the Cleveland Browns was going through.
That last play, man, had me so baffled. I didn't know. I said, wait, "Is this paid football now, Mr. Pruitt?"
Now look,
Was
y'all.
that paid football?
Th- this was
It had to be, right?
This was a hell of a game. I mean, no matter how you want
Oh,
to
you
put
mean
it.
at the end when he threw the long pass?
Right.
Hey, y'all, hold on. I gotta.
But I think they had decided they were going to settle for a field goal,
Right.
and they were trying to take some more time off the clock.
Yeah.
Right.
So hey,
So when
listen,
he
y'all.
dropped back, they tried to take some more time off. They weren't trying to.
Hey, listen, y'all moving a little bit ahead. Joe, you came in. We was going to recap on all the games. We was.
Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry, we was on the 4th game,
Right.
and the 4th game. Who do we play, y'all?
We played. We was actually talking about the
Oh, tight.
Titans. And then
All right.
we were supposed to move
And-
on to.
And then after the 4th game, the next game after that, we covered last week a little bit. Since Greg, you wasn't here, let's talk about the game last week a little bit, and then we'll move on to this
San
game.
Francisco 49ers.
Oh, we was supposed to lose that game. Everybody said that, man.
San Francisco 49ers, man. They was
Well,
5-0.
no. We played well enough to win that football game, and we were at a point in that game where you remember last year before, I forget who we were playing, and Chubb had the ball, and he had a touchdown, and he went to the 1-yard line and sit down.
And sat down. You're right.
All right.
I remember that.
He sat down. Okay, so the Browns, when Ford took off on his long run,
He took off on them.
that put us in field goal position right there.
Right.
And so at that point, we know 3 points is enough to win the game, provided they don't get enough time to kick a field goal and come back and beat us.
Right.
So what I don't understand is why they got the ball back with all their timeouts left.
And came down
With
the
one of
field.
the best and one of the best offenses in football. To me, that just didn't make no sense
Right.
at all.
And
that was not good coaching.
And but he was depending on the defense to hold up, but they were so tired. They were so tired,
but
like we talked about. You know what I'm saying?
But tired. But you help the defense out.
Right.
See, if you take all that timeouts now, all of a sudden they can't throw the ball anywhere because they got 3 timeouts. They got to throw the ball
the way I look at it,
because they don't.
the way I look at it, gentlemen, is bad play calling. Now, we've had this for quite some time in the city of Cleveland. And
No question
it
about it.
has
Yeah.
been
Can anybody stay
decades
sake of Stefanski?
decades in, decades out. So, I mean, why don't we have our own offensive coordinator? I mean, come on. I mean,
Right. I agree with you.
we need to have our own offensive coordinator. You see what our defensive coordinator is doing.
He got them
He's
boys playing.
spectacular.
He's
And when you look at what we have seen quarterbacks in this town, and you can relate to this, I mean, we've eaten them up, spit them up, chewed them up, and spit them back out. If you're going to have a caliber player like what we've been blessed with over the last several years, having a number of great football players come to this town and sign contracts, we want to win. We want to win. So, and this is not to just lay all of the blame on Stefanski, but as fans, we have to speak up and then, get out on social media and talk about let's have an offensive coordinator, someone who can help make these calls and get our offense moving again. And then to just say this on the last 2 games that we saw, the Browns for the first time got a break. So they got a break the 2 times. They play one hell of a game, and I'm not going to take that from them. They didn't quit, they didn't stop, and they didn't give up. Even though the play calling was questionable, I have to give my hat off to this team that went out there and played on the field. And no matter how you want to talk about the defense is phenomenal. And the offense is phenomenal.
No, they're not.
It's just going to take a little tweaking. And so at the end of the day, when we're watching the game, we have to give them the love and the energy that we could give them, and we got to keep it moving.
I do that.
Yeah.
But when the offense is not moving, just think with the defense that we do have. If the offense can move the chains and take some time off the clock, getting first down after first down after first down after first down. I mean, we would have more points. We would beat everybody. We would beat everybody.
I think we'll get there. I just think that that we have a great team, and here's the thing that makes it a little bit unique, right? We have an owner that's willing to put up the money. When did you ever hear? And even though no matter how you might feel about this quarterback, he put up a committed, dedicated cash for this guy.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I haven't seen anybody in all the time I've been in existence for a franchise owner that will come up to the table and give you guaranteed $230 million.
I just wouldn't have made it guaranteed.
It's already shared.
Yeah.
Because like you can get injured. Anything can happen.
Well, hey, this is, and we've always heard that this is a billionaire's game.
Well, yeah,
they have the money. Let them pay for it. So at the end of the day, Watson, you getting that $230 million? I'm not begrudging that. I'm happy for you.
I'm not either, but
and I hope you get another $230.
No, he's not going. He's not going to get another. If he
and
don't
I hope
play,
you lead the team to a championship.
I do,
and
too.
that's what it's all about.
I do too, but he has to show.
He
me
wouldn't
something.
be able to get $230 million.
He haven't shown me anything.
And you know what? We can talk about it, debate it all day long.
Get another payday.
But at the end of the day, I'm not begrudging his
Right.
$230 million.
I hope
Even when he wasn't healthy, he ain't showed me nothing.
He gonna show you something.
Hey, let Greg and Mo say something for a minute, fellas. Then we about to do the highlight review.
If we should have won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. That Kansas City goof up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. Say, look, fellas, let's put.
You know what? It unfortunately for not unfortunately, but the Browns are not the only game. And when the Browns play, most of us turn the TV to later games and watch other teams play. And then we see comparisons from different positions how players play. And this is where you watch Watson, and then you watch Mahomes. Then you watch Jackson. It's a difference there.
Yeah.
And that's what people look at.
But
They're looking for the same.
Right, because he's supposed to be this mobile quarterback.
I agree.
But he's supposed to be this mobile quarterback like Jackson.
And that's the part I'm disappointed. I have not.
I ain't seen that yet.
Right.
The way he got hit Sunday, he didn't look like that quarterback when he was down
At all.
not getting hit like that. Yeah.
Well,
I agree with
hey,
you.
listen. At the end of the day, if I ain't got nothing good to say about him, I ain't saying nothing bad.
Well, I'm saying something.
I
Maybe he
think
can hear this
Watson is
podcast.
the greatest
Maybe
quarterback that we've ever seen, and we're gonna sit here and dog him out like they did Belichick, and he gone. Belichick gone. How many rings he got? He got rings on his fingers and his toes.
Yeah, but
So at the end of the day,
Uh-uh.
this is a rough start.
no.
You know, come on. And then all of the stuff that's behind it. Now, if it was a clean shot, that's one thing.
Look, I'm tired of every
But
year.
at the end of the day, here's the issue.
What's the issue?
We can agree that Stefanski is part of the problem.
Oh, he's a big part of the problem.
So, and then we can also agree that when you look at the last 5 quarterbacks, if you even go back to the last 10 quarterbacks that the Browns had, this team has ate them up with the same issues. No real offensive coordinator,
Right.
no consistency, no systems of structure there to make sure that the quarterback is successful. If I'm spending $230 million, I'm going to make sure that my asset has what he needs to have to be successful. And so right now, part of that, and we've talking about it, where's the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas. It's time for the halftime review. We're going to table that. We're going to come back to this debate right here with Stefanski, and we got a little video we're going to show we performed actually game day fun at the Big Bang when we did the game day fun of 49ers game. We're going to show that. Joe stopped by. But look, right now, fellas, it's time for the Walk 'em Like a Dog past game highlight review. Fellas, can y'all see the screen?
See the screen loud and clear. It looks
All right, here we go. Go ahead, Michael. We're going to comment, y'all. Come on, let's comment on this.
Right. This is the shot when
you
Ford
see
took
how
off
he-
on him, and I was screaming in the living room, touchdown,
straight
bro!
down the middle, straight down the middle.
Straight down the pipe,
Straight.
with no catching.
And that is a great offensive line,
Right.
a great play call,
Right.
and he passed it to him, and it was just so smooth.
And they're going to show it again. He hit up there, hit that middle man, he was gone.
We
Kind of
coulda-
reminded me
we
of Mr.
coulda-
Pruitt.
We could have did this all day long.
He kind of reminded me of Greg Pruitt running down
Greg
the
Pruitt
court.
in the house.
There it is,
Reminiscing.
I'm
Greg
like,
Pruitt.
Greg, he got the spirit of Greg in him.
You know, I had the opportunity to meet him a couple weeks ago. I
Okay.
went out to the practice, and I introduced myself and told him, hey, people used to that 34 doing something. Don't let them down.
This is when Myles Garrett came in, and he hit the quarterback, and we got a fumble. Browns football.
Myles Garrett was absolutely exceptional.
He went
player
video
in this
game on him. Myles Garrett. Oh, this was a good play too. This was a good play too. Well, we got the first down a little bit more,
And that's how you do that. That's how you play this game.
More plays like that. More plays like that.
And
Look at that.
You know, Chubb is he's a workhorse too.
and you have to have
Bowling pins.
Chubb is a workhorse. They came in, they hit him, boom, we spent off and still got
and that's what I didn't understand why Cleveland wouldn't have not run it in those 4 times.
right.
Throwing it all the times because your run game is successful.
Block the kid, Myles
And here's
Garrett.
Myles
You
Garrett.
see that, Greg?
You see Myles Garrett jumped
Garrett
over.
is the
Jumped
alpha
over the
male
lineman. He
of the
jumped
Browns.
over the lineman like
Myles
Superman.
Garrett is the alpha male. If we could get that kind of energy into Watson, if we can get Watson, press benching, putting
You ain't
some
gonna
sit-ups
find
and-
too many guys that
Watson
big
has
do
to
that.
Watson has to have the kind of mentality that we see on our defense right here, and if we can get him,
Myles got him in the end zone right here. Boom! Give me this ball.
Look at
Give me
that
here.
Touchdown, Brown.
I mean, come on.
Touchdown, Brown.
You could tell Myles Garrett was a very active person. I can see
Myles
that the
Garrett
kid-
is a beast. It's
just
hard to keep
knocking
him on
him
the
out.
leash, man, for real.
Look
man.
at
I
him.
said it.
I mean, Myles Garrett is good. If we can get a quarterback like Myles Garrett, then we win her.
We so be over with. Look at this.
I mean, someone who don't stop, don't quit, never give up.
But right
I
before
mean,
before that hit, he was shimmying.
He popped the quarterback
'Cause he was
because the
shimmying.
quarterback was shaking his breast. He went out and started shaking his breast.
shaking his titties another lane.
Yeah,
I remember he
he's
scored a
shaking
touchdown
his breast.
and started shimmying.
So he didn't shake his breast that time.
Right.
He got knocked out.
He got deep fried on the ground.
Look at him. There it is. He was shaking his breast. and what we got to do with our quarterbacks, if we have a Myles Garrett kind of quarterback, oh my God. Right. Now I can't wait today to have a quarterback that's muscular, that's strong, and that will just like knock you down with one hand.
Mm-hmm. Solid football game right here. They was trying to run the ball, but they actually ran the ball and threw well. But
there you go.
Let me borrow this for a minute. That was Denzel Ward. He had to redeem himself a little bit from the first touchdown.
Well, Denzel Ward is good.
So he gave him, right.
Denzel Ward is one of the best players we got on the team. Does these players make mistakes? Absolutely. Right. So we can't beat them up. I mean, it's a new play. Let's keep moving. I mean, come on. Denzel, Denzel Washington.
Gave it back to him, and we started running. And we started gaining and maintaining. That play right there. Luchoku.
But getting our players going is important. I got to give an A to this
That was a good throw. That was a good throw.
Because this quarterback, he's not our official quarterback.
I like him better than I do
He's a good quarterback. And the good news about it is that we're still moving our offense.
I like him better than I do Watson.
To put 33 up there along with the defensive touchdown is phenomenal. It keeps us.
You know what I picked up. It seemed to me yesterday with the quarterback is he locks in on his receivers kind of early.
Right.
The defense and the defensive back are picking up on that. That's why they're coming back from all those balls. Right. The one set they were talking about how athletic he was, how much ground he covered. He had read something.
Right.
He got a juice on that.
Greg, look at this.
Let's say that replay.
These last, bring that back a little bit, Mike.
He pulled him by the face, man.
I mean, that was like, let's see that.
He thought a fumble right here. We gets the game over with.
Was that the last play of the game, the touchdown? Let's see that again
because
because
was the last play of the game. But
bring it back. Hold on, she's gonna bring it back a little bit. Now, them last 4 plays, man, why didn't they just run it in instead of try to throw it all them times?
Time control.
And pitch back, toss backs and all that stuff.
This is what I was saying earlier, how we watch this game and then we watch other games. And particularly, I watched Miami and Philadelphia. Philadelphia went up and down the field running the ball, and when they got close on 4th and 1 and 4th and 3, they got this. Everybody get up in the middle. They don't care that they're going to run the ball. Ain't nobody stopped it. They so good at it, the league talk about making it elite.
That's the game right there. That was the game right there, fellas.
So good they're going to make it illegal.
Hey.
Then, I don't think that's right.
It's almost,
all right.
It's like a rugby formation that they're doing.
I got to give it. I got to give it to Myles Garrett and Cleveland Browns yesterday. They showed their mantle and they did walk it like a dog.
Hey, hold on, man. Y'all just witnessed. Hold on, y'all just witnessed something here. Y'all just witnessed the walk 'em like a dog pass game highlight review with Councilman Joe Jones, Mooney Moon, Henry Moon Verdon, and Greg Pruitt in the house.
Greg Pruitt.
All right.
Mooney Moon and Greg Pruitt.
In the house.
Dragging them back up.
Yeah, it was a great game.
That was a nail biter.
Nail biter. And
I never thought it was a nail biter.
They threw me out. They actually Joe Jones, Councilman Joe Jones and Mick threw me out of the house and locked the door.
Well, we had to get the interview out. We had to walk him like a dog.
No, you want to know why?
I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell.
Hey, Greg and Moon, y'all want to know why we threw him out the house? Y'all want to know why? Because honestly, OG Shanksta is a fair weather fan.
No,
he is truly a fair weather fan. He's got a love-hate relationship with the Browns. He like them when they win.
I love them when they win.
And hate them when they lose. And he be over here hating, bringing in bad energy. My wife told us to kick him out the house.
But he out of the house.
But he like most Brown fans. They get mad when they lose, but you want to find them, just go down to the stadium the next Sunday.
And I'm right there.
And I'm right there.
But
Greg know.
There you go.
Greg know what Greg was used to that.
Hold on, man. Let me say one thing. When the Browns do win, I'm kissing babies and doing all that stuff. But when they lose, I'm gonna kick a baby across the street. I just don't want to touch no baby. I don't want to talk to nobody. My whole week go real bad when they lose, man.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get you some therapy.
I need therapy. I really need some therapy, Mr. I need it. Because I've been a Brown fan for a long time, and I'm tired of losing.
I think what
I want to win.
I think what you want to say is that you get close like these last two games, and then you just don't have no hope that they will win.
I do have hope.
And well, I don't know because yesterday you didn't have it.
My heart was just hurt.
But what I will say is this: is you gotta always have positive energy.
Man, I have positive energy.
And then even when they do lose, you can't let it mess you up.
No, I don't want to lose.
And so you know what? That's a good thing. The Cleveland fans should have some kind of system for therapy.
Yeah.
You know, because
Almost like
you're
gambling.
not the only one.
Almost like gambling.
There's a lot of people who need some therapy when watching these football games.
And I'm gonna say the serenity prayer.
Probably need some.
I'm gonna say the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I cannot, and how to go, and the wisdom to know the difference between the Browns giving up a game and hurting themselves.
You know, one of the things that is really important when we see these games, it brings people together.
It do.
And when it brings people together, that I think that in itself is positive.
Right.
And it's just what we want to see is the Browns teams at least get 60, 70, 80% of their games. And part of that, I don't think that we're asking for much. Give us an offensive coordinator. If we got an offensive coordinator, we all agree that then we won't be blaming it all on Stefanski.
What do you think about
Give us the
making?
coordinator.
What do you think about making the defensive coach the head coach?
Well, I think it's too soon. He just got here.
You're giving him then.
And I think let him earn his mantle first.
Why?
Why replace him? The issue is give a little time here. One of the things that's been inconsistent in the city of Cleveland is having consistent leadership in these spots, in these positions.
Right.
And so you have to be a franchise that selects your people, get your players in place, keep some continuity and consistency in your coaches, and then allow your teams to play. And allow them the opportunity to set a system in place so that they can win.
Stefanski had all the time in the world.
What we've had in Cleveland is one coach after the next coach after the next coach after the next ball player after the next. No consistency there at all.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at it, we probably got a coach for every year that we've been back. So at the end of the day,
can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'd like to ask the question. What do you guys think about analytics?
Well, I'm not. I think that it has its place scientifically in terms of how many plays you can make. I mean, I think that they.
Let me tell you what I think of it. It's something coaches use when they make bad decisions and they blame it on analytics.
Right.
And they blame it on who?
The athletes.
That's right.
Analytics. The first thing they say is, "Oh well, the analytics said we should have done that."
Right.
It's bad coaching.
Bad
Bad
coaching.
The game really ain't difficult. You get 4 downs to get rewarded 4 more downs. And if you do it enough, you end up in the end zone. And if you don't get it, you kick the ball as far as you can and give your defense as many yards possible between that team and the goal line.
That's right.
So anytime you go 40 to 30 talking about 4th and 4 and don't make it and say analytics, that is not good football.
That's not good coaching at all.
And we do that.
Well,
yesterday we went for it on 4th and 4 and we got it. That's why you don't hear a lot about it. But on 4th and 1 at a time in the game that we could have changed the whole outcome of the game, we decided not to.
Right.
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that. I really
I don't understand.
I couldn't understand it to save my life. What about you, Moon? Could you understand that play just then, man?
See, 4th and 1, you got to go for it.
Gotta go for it.
You got to go for it.
I don't care if you're on a 20-yard line. You gotta go for it.
And then another
goal ain't gonna win.
Another thing I look at 4th and 1, you can like fake going up the middle and somebody running to the side and get it.
That's what they never do. I keep saying that. They should always go to the side.
Hold on. You got 2 running backs that can average you at least six yards a carry for 4th and 1. Give it to Ford or give it to Hunt. Either one of them.
Yeah.
Either one
They
of them.
had that trick that you were talking about where the quarterback flipped the ball back under.
Right.
But both times they did not execute. I think the tight end muffed the ball.
Right.
And then he threw it behind Hunt.
He threw it behind.
Yeah,
They did.
Ford. He threw it behind Ford.
Ford, right.
Right. I didn't like that play at all. That was kind of sloppy. It was kind of.
No, I didn't like that because
and thank God,
wasn't enough room down there to call a play like that.
Right. Thank God it wasn't a fumble.
Hey, Unique Clay says.
It could have been a fumble. That's right.
Unique, we got another comment. Unique Clay says we just need to win. LOL.
That's right.
Walk 'em like a dog. Woof woof woof.
We need to win.
We need a new quarterback. What?
Well, listen, I think that we have one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the game probably going to be developed here. Now, I know that I have a whole lot of naysayers, but just get a boy a chance. We've already spent $230 million on him.
Hey, Joe.
So we done bought him.
Get all the chances he's going to get from me.
We done bought him already.
He got to show me something.
I say it like this.
You better make it work and make it do what it's gonna do. $230 million, you can't get that back.
You got to show me something.
For them to have given him $250 million, and they're supposed to be experts at what they do, they obviously saw something that we have yet to see.
Maybe they looking at the animal.
Say that yet to see. That's yet to see. You right about that. Hey. Couple things. We about to move on to something real quick that's very dear to our heart. Number one, Unique Clay says, I just shared it 3 groups. So I just want to know that I just want everybody to know that's listening. Hey, we want to blow this podcast up, this brand, Walk 'em Like a Dog. So we need everybody that's listening to share this podcast to, I wanted to say 10 people. I'm going to say 20. Just go ahead. We're going hard with it. Go 20. Come on, everybody that's watching and listening right now, share this to at least 20 people. She said it to 3 groups. Man, that's a shoot. Groups got about hundreds and hundreds of people.
Nice.
Right.
So, hey, everybody share. Now, I want to talk about the 49ers game, where we were at that game, OG, and we're going to play a video of what happened at that game real quick. But one thing about the game and the last game, we just keep winning by 1 point. All these nail biters, man.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. Like Greg said.
No matter how ugly.
Ain't no ugly win. Ain't no such thing as an ugly win, as Greg said. So look, pull up the flyer for the Big Bang, Michael. So we're gonna show where we actually do game day fun at different bars, sports bars, with Walk 'em Like a Dog, game day fun. We do giveaways. Tell them what we do, OJ. We be doing all type of stuff.
We do giveaways. We even give away free food. We give away. We have a Walk 'em Like a Dog punch that they serve too. That we serving too.
Spike punch.
Spike punch. It's got some bite in it for real. It's got some bite in it.
So last Sunday, where was we at?
We was at the Big Bang bar on the west bank of the Flats, right next to the Punch Bowl. We had a hell of a good game that game, and the bar erupted when they missed that field goal. See, games like that shouldn't depend on if they gonna miss the field goal. I don't like games like that. But a win is a win.
Well,
this is
let me say this: when and that game, and when the kicker came in to kick that field goal,
wow.
2 things I thought gave us a chance to win the game. One was he was a rookie,
right?
And number 2, I used to catch punts and kickoffs, and most of the stadiums in the NFL, and down there on that water, that's one of the toughest places to kick a field goal.
Wow.
So the win, so it's glad to say the win was on our side, right?
They don't take into account that lake.
Well, I'm glad
when you start that ball from right to left, that lake pushes it. It keeps.
Hey, we about to show this video.
Well, I'm glad that kicker, and I'm gonna let you show the video. I'm glad that kicker we got rid of him and got the one that we got now. And that's how the Browns need to
that's how they won yesterday. We had that kicker.
I mean, he's very consistent.
You know, someone is just keep jacking up. Get someone else,
right,
and put him in. And it sort of goes to what you're saying about the quarterback.
And get someone else.
If he ain't gonna be able to throw the ball, now I love watching, but I'm also a person who wants to win.
All right.
So it doesn't matter who's in those positions. If they ain't doing right, you can get someone else off.
Hey, Joe, this is where Joe. You remember this place right here on the screen? Joe came by here too, kicked it with his last game.
Yes, it was nice.
With the 49ers. When it lit, Joe, the whole place was erupting, wasn't it?
Really,
we was doing Walk 'em Like a Dog. OG was performing Walk 'em Like a Dog.
I couldn't believe it was so many people in there.
OG kept performing the song. He was performing his other songs, Booty Pop.
Every
People
time.
was going crazy over that song.
Right.
When OG was doing what he was doing, I couldn't believe it at all of the love he was getting.
The love, man. And look, we're gonna be there again. This right here. This is the flyer. Everybody,
Plenty of love he was getting.
Hey Joe, come kick it with us this Sunday.
This Sunday we'll be there again.
That away game. We're gonna be at the Big Bang from 1 to 5. Everybody come on down. We'll walk them like a dog. We're going to have some free food. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to be performing the song. It's just going to be a blast. Greg, if you can come down, come on down. Moon, you come on down. Tell Erica, come on down. And we're going to play a video. Look, we was standing there. OG was about to walk out the door. They was about to kick their last field goal.
No, I knew.
Listen, I knew they was going to miss it, OG.
I
knew they was going to miss it.
I was going to push that button to bring the song
now,
in, whether
you
they
a bad dude.
whether they lost or won. I was going to still.
So look, listen. OG said what he said. He said he was about to press that button. Pull up the video, Michael.
That's why he gets serious by his.
Listen, man. OG was about to press that button, so OG was waiting to play our song "Walk 'Em Like a Dog." Because whenever we play that song, the whole bar erupt. So they was about to kick that field goal, right? I knew they was about to miss. OG had the song prepped up and ready. Didn't you, OG?
Ready to go.
As soon as they
miss.
guess what happened, y'all? I'm about to show you what happened. No, I ain't gonna talk about it, y'all. Let's just show it. Go ahead. Share the screen.
You know who run.
Gotta wait for it to share the screen, man. So y'all can see. Y'all want to see this, don't y'all? Greg and Moon. Y'all gotta see this, man, right here. So you're gonna share the screen right now and press play as soon as you share the screen, Micah.
In the city, walk 'em like a dog, 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 walk 'em like a dog. Hey man, I'm trying to stay focused, but then that family won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. I got the keys in my city. The dog pound is getting gritty. They stampede through the city. Hey, Cleveland's on fire. Go check out the city. The Browns is hot like it's sunny. We tailgating every Sunday. Like prime time on a Monday, we hitting them hard and leaving them running. Hey, Cleveland defense is a beast. It's hard to keep them on the leash. You don't believe me? Check the street. We hot in the kitchen. They're bringing the heat. With all our players on the field, the competition getting killed. My coaches got them running routes. One hand catching from the south. Stephen A. Shut your mouth. My city's on fire. No putting it out. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Walk 'em like a dog. 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 Walk 'em like a dog.
Yeah, man. I was just telling OG. I was just showing what was going on in that bar, but we did a lot of bars and performances, you know what I'm saying? But the bar, it only had about maybe 40, 50 people there, so we're trying to get everybody to come this Sunday to have it lit, y'all. So please, everybody, y'all saw what was happening. Everybody, we need to come in here and have it lit this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I can't even hear you.
Nope. I know what you're saying, brother. Let's have it lit.
Yeah, man. So, Greg, can y'all hear us?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, we hear you.
Was y'all able to see that?
Yeah.
So listen,
oh yeah.
So Moon, we need you there. We need all your people there this Sunday. We're gonna blow this bar up, man. It's down in the flats. Nice location. What is a nice location, Joe?
It was an
Excellent location.
Joe, you're not talking in the mic. They can't hear you.
It was an excellent location. I enjoyed myself.
And mic is not on, Joe.
Turn your mic on.
It was right there by the lake. It was an excellent location. I really enjoyed myself, and I'll see you Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
And bring a whole gang of people with you.
All right. All right, so we got a few more minutes, fellas. I want to talk about some predictions here. Greg, predictions for who do we play next week?
Seattle.
We play in
Seattle.
The Seahawks.
the Seahawks. We play the Seahawks.
What do you predict?
You know,
for
when I
Seahawks?
played, that was one of the. I know crowd-wise, it was probably one of the most difficult places to play because they played inside. I think they play outside now, don't they?
Right.
Or do they still play inside? Because it got so loud in there. If you walk down to the field, when the crowd saw you, they got so loud you couldn't hear the person you was talking to walking down the tunnel. But the amazing thing was when the game started and when they got the ball, you could hear a pin drop.
Wow.
It's very disciplined. So it made it difficult. And then they would do all this yelling and the Seahawks would force you to audible to something else, knowing it was difficult to hear, and hope that they would get 1 or 2, 3 or 4 plays broke up because somebody jumped offside.
Right.
So what's your predictions for this week coming up against the game?
We got to have this one. We got to have it.
What are some of the things you think we should do knowing that team and looking at the Browns team?
Protect the ball. Don't turn the ball over.
Yes.
And commit to the run and let the quarterback play action.
Right.
Yeah.
Take the pressure off of you. But it's important that we establish the run so that the quarterback can go play action to throw the football.
Now let me
excellent
ask you this.
read.
Now,
excellent read.
We've had our quarterback in this time, and this rotator tear. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Have you ever had an injury like that before in your professional career?
No, not like that.
Have you heard? Heard of those kind of tears and what that does for a player?
Well, when I played, we had what they call Superman shot. Take care of all that little pain like that.
I don't know what to say. Can you elaborate?
If your eye came out, they put your eye right back in.
What is a Superman shot?
They gave him some morphine. They gave him some morphine.
No, we don't know. We're not going to assume he's the professional.
I don't know what it is.
We want to know what this is.
This is for pain.
I like.
And what they do is they check, just like for Watson. They say that they check to see if there's any structural damage.
Right.
And so if your only problem is pain, they take care of the pain and you can play.
Right. Structural damage.
I used to take a shot in my knee before the game, at halftime, and after the game.
Wow.
All right. And it's a Superman shot.
That's what they called it.
All right. Well, we better make sure that we have some super shots.
Hey,
we're gonna have some super shots. We need some super shots and super drinks.
He
said you can jump off a building. He's Superman. That's what he's saying. Tell us about his Superman. Now, let me just ask you this: if he gets out there, I mean, do they still give these Superman shots? I mean, can we give everybody a shot? I mean, how does that work? You have to be hurt.
Well, I don't know what they do now, but I do know they go check because we saw the report on Watson was that it was no structural. It didn't do any more structural damage.
Okay, so he could have came in and played in this last game. I saw him on the line with his helmet. Was he able to come in and play in this game, or did he just decided No,
I wouldn't trust that because see, it was Watson who said he could play. Right. But then physically, we saw Watson couldn't even hardly raise his arm and throw the pass. All the balls were down low.
So
all the interceptions. So he had no control over his ball.
So then he shouldn't come in and play. Then we should leave him out. I think
if Stefanski did something right Sunday, he held Watson out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then
we got.
So what we gonna do? We're gonna go with this next quarterback. We're gonna let Watson stay out for the rest of the season until he gets better.
If it was me, I would give that quarterback more time I would commit more to a balanced attack with the run
I agree.
and let the quarterback read the defense.
I agree.
If you can establish a run, they're going to put people up to stop the run. And when they put people up to stop the run, they're vulnerable to the pass.
That's right.
So you make them back off by passing the ball, and then you go back and you run the ball. It's a repeat of the same thing.
See, he gave it to you.
Well, there
right
it is.
That's
I mean, it gets no more analytical than that. I would just say this, right? I agree with you. Keep him out till he gets better.
Right.
And maybe can we go off and try to find another quarterback too, just to be a backup for the quarterback that we got in there? Is this the second string or third string we're on?
Only way you're gonna get another quarterback is you're gonna have a quarterback with experience of having started for somebody else.
Now I heard rumors that Bill Belichick is out. Is he out or what? Is he in? Is he out? Did they get rid of him?
Talking about for coaching.
It might be his last. He had that big upset win Sunday. He might not be out.
I think
Right.
I think we still need to go after.
Can we get Bill Belichick back? Even if it means that he sits in the back room, and helps us with strategy.
No, Belichick gets a lot done. This is how you got to think about a coach. When a coach is trying to coach as a player, he gets the player's respect because he done already proved that what he does results in world championships.
Yeah.
So guys buy in. They'll buy into what you can take two coaches. One can be Bill Belichick and Stefanski, and they can tell the players to do the same thing. Those players will jump for Belichick way quicker than they will Stefanski because he has nothing to prove that what he's saying works.
I agree. You got to have somebody you can believe in.
Hey, we got some comments. Go ahead, Reese.
We got my girl Hattie Brown. What's up, Hattie? Boots.
What's up, Hattie?
What's going
Give
on?
it up for her.
We got Ernestine Arnold's in the house. What's going on, Ernestine Arnold?
Set him out. Ernestine says set him out. Erica says walk him like a dog.
She says see you Sunday. She coming down to the Big Bang with us.
There it is. All right.
All right.
Moon, what you got to say? Hey, Moon, what you got to say? What you got to say about this game coming up, man, against Seattle?
Hey, I wanna.
What is Seattle's record right now?
I want to bag it up for a minute.
Bag it on up. Bag that thing on up, man.
I want to bag it up a minute to Kansas City when the quarterback got hurt right before halftime in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they gave him one of them Superman shots.
Yeah.
And he came out there and showed out.
Hey, Lamar Odom did on us a couple times too.
Yes,
now.
he did. When we heard him, and he went with the Browns, and the Browns was winning that game. He went in the locker room and came out with how many minutes left on the clock? Maybe 1 or 2?
1.
And came down the field. He's walking like somebody kicked him in his behind, man. He came out and ran that ball all over.
Greg, we need a favor from you, Greg. We need you to smuggle some Superman shots in there this game Sunday, man. Please. You got access. We know you got access, man. Come on. Come on, Greg. They need some Superman shots. They need some Wonder Woman shots, too, or something.
Where they started shooting.
I don't know if you guys remember back when I was playing. You remember Robert Jackson, the linebacker? We had Robert Jackson. They call him, what was his nickname? Oh, boy.
So Seattle's records is the same as Cleveland's right now. They're 4 victories and 2 losses.
Right.
All right, what was his nickname? Hold on now. Greg was trying to remember some nickname. Robert Jackson.
Robert Jackson, the linebacker. He had a nickname. Forget his nickname.
I'm about to look it up, man. Keep going.
But anyway, he got hurt in a Monday night game, and timeout. The carts came out and all of that, and he went in, and all of a sudden the cloud erupted. And the light shined, and it was Robert Jackson running back on the field. he ain't got that Superman shot.
Well, I think that when we look at this, talking about Superman shots, right? Well, we're going to be faced with Seattle Seahawks, and they have 4 wins and 2 losses. They've won against the Los Angeles, or they lost against the Los Angeles Rams, and they lost against the Cincinnati Bengals. But they won against Detroit Lions, Carolina Panthers, and New York Giants, and they also won against the Arizona Cardinals. So that's our lineup for next week. What do you guys think about?
Hold on, let's do a prediction of what the score gonna be. But hey, Robert Jackson, Stonewall Jackson now, Greg.
Stonewall, that's right, Stonewall.
Exactly.
Stonewall Jackson.
Now you remember, Moon. Now you remember.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, Moon. What's the score gonna be next week against Seattle? Give us your prediction.
Well, the score next week gonna be 24-17, Cleveland.
24-17, Cleveland. I'll take it. What you got, Greg?
Yeah, I would give them 3 more points. 27-17.
27-17.
Yeah.
What you got, OG?
I'm gonna pass mine over to Joe Jones right now. I'm gonna answer.
What's the score, Joe? Next week. Joe.
Well, the way I look at it is that our defense is playing really good, so I can't give Seattle too big of a score here. They've been, not doing really good at the ground game. They're good in the air, but I think our defense is going to give them a hell of a time. I say they'll score 7 points.
I'm gonna give.
Hold on. What's the Browns score? Is that Seattle score?
That's Seattle score.
And what's Browns
the
score?
Browns will probably win this by 21-7.
Okay, OG.
Wow, 21-7 against the Seahawks.
21-7 against the Seahawks.
Okay,
I don't see how the Seahawks.
It's going to be another close game.
Is going to deal with this Browns defense.
It's going to be another close game.
They're going to have to, and if our offense comes alive, I think we're going to have even more scores than that.
I think the Browns will win by 3 points. It's going to be 30-27.
Okay.
I don't see it that close. I see us crushing. I see the team coming alive.
Go ahead, Greg.
The running back, this first time I saw him was Sunday. Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
P Strong Jr.
I'm not sure.
But he had some good runs, is what I'm saying. He impressed me with his runs.
Okay.
And I'm saying that's key because we don't know the status of Ford.
Okay. Ford got hurt?
Now, yeah, he hurt his ankle.
Okay.
He left the stadium yesterday in a boot.
Damn.
Wow, man. I don't want to see nobody get hurt in football.
Yeah, but I mean, it's possibly come back. But boot that's just customary for everybody.
Right.
Pruitt, you come on down there and bring us some good energy coming on Sunday down here, and then I'm quite sure we're gonna be all right. It's gonna be 21-7. That's my score. That's how I see it.
All right, I'm gonna give my prediction, man. I see it as an old faithful, man. Just like it's going like OG. It's gonna be a close game. I see 34-33. Why not? Browns.
34-33. Okay.
Browns.
Now I'm gonna go bet mine. Are you gonna go bet yours?
I don't know.
I think because here's the thing, most people are not going to fashion the Browns having 21 points versus Seattle only getting 7. They can't even fathom it right now. But at the end of the day, I think the Browns is going to have it's something like success when you win.
Right.
When you start winning
and
you get that winning spirit and that energy, is no way they could have lost in those last 2 games, but they kept going and they won. I think that this is going to be a really great game. I can't wait to Sunday.
I can't wait neither.
And if any of you guys got any money in your bottom dollar, I'll wager bet. So I'm willing to put my money.
I will
where my
bet
mouth
you a
is.
slice of that pie at Mick's house.
That's right. I'll go buy you a pie.
Strawberry rhubarb from Patterson's Farm.
Strawberry rhubarb from whose farm?
Patterson Farm.
Patterson's Farm. Patterson's Farm. That's what we got.
Well, we got a pie on the line.
Oh, we got a pie on the line.
Okay.
It's so good to see you, Moon.
For sure.
It's so good.
Nice seeing you too, my brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
both of them, Mr. Pruitt.
Yes.
Before we get ready,
Joe.
Legends on this thing. Yes.
When you were running for councilman, I used to pick a sign up and put it on the side of my truck.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
And I ride all around the neighborhood, ride all around the neighborhood.
It's a
I
blessing.
didn't have no music to play, but I was advertising for you.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you, Moon. I've always enjoyed you ever since I was a baby. I would see you and you'd have that cigar, and you would have that bad hat on, boy. And I thought it was the baddest hat, and especially when you went old school and put the feather in the hat. Or you had the hat with the feather.
Hey, look.
Appreciate you.
Before we wrap up, fellas, I got pretty much one more question. What do you guys predict for the Browns this whole season, the end of the season? Are we going to the Super Bowl? Are we gonna make it? What's gonna be the record? Starting with Joe Jones, since he got the longest win around.
Well, I'm positive, and I'm always going to spin a positive outcome, right? And whether they do it or not, I'm still going to put some love out there. I'm going to say the Browns are going to make it to the playoffs, and if they have and continue to get the kind of play calls going their way, we could get close to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say because Mr. Pruitt said one thing. If they keep this boy, if they keep Deshaun Watson off the field and let him heal properly, and give this other quarterback chance to develop with the team, because he looks good out there. He just needs to develop a little bit more with the team. I can see them going beyond just the playoffs. I can see them going actually being a contender in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna be I have to look at the remaining part of the schedule, and we're gonna have to. There are some games on there. I would say there is at least 6 more games on the schedule that the Browns should be favored to win. They got to win the game they're supposed to, right? And they got to win a few games that nobody expects.
Like the 49ers type situation.
So we got to go to Cincinnati.
Okay.
Do we have to go? We have to go to Cincinnati.
Yeah. No. They come here, don't they? No. You're right. We play them here, so we got to go.
We got to go to Cincinnati.
We got to go there, and we got to go. And where do we play Pittsburgh at?
In Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh got to come here.
We're gonna play the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday,
we're gonna whoop the Pittsburgh Steelers in Cleveland. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
So the Browns got some teams ahead of them. Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, that's going to be in January the 7th.
And the Jets
going to be a team. The Jets are on December 28th. We got Texas on the 24th of December, and then of course the Browns play the Bears in December 17th. So looking at the schedule that they have, they're going to have some teams to play, but they're not as formidable as the next big one here that we're going to be dealing with right now is the Seahawks, because we're matched up evenly with them. But if we can win against the Seahawks and show discipline on both the sides of the ball, I think we'll be okay.
So in other words, this is
a must-win game because it's on the road.
Right.
It's on the road, and they're a tough team to win to beat them at home. But I still say that the Browns, they are 4-2 now.
That's correct.
Yeah,
they're 4-2. If they win 6 more games, out of 11 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, out of 10 games, right?
Is it 17 games or 16 games this year?
16 games.
Yeah, we got 10 more games.
It's still 16 games.
Right.
10 more games.
Okay, so the 16 games we played, they're 6-2 or 4-2. So we played 6 games.
Right.
And in 16 games, we got 10 games left.
Right.
So if we go
for
500 on that, 5 plus 2, that's 7. That's not enough. We got to at least win 80% of the games we got left.
So we got to win 7 games.
So
we got to win 7 games.
So Greg, Seattle is a must. This is a must win for us.
All of them is a must win.
This Seattle in particular.
No. Just my experience with Seattle and playing Seattle in Seattle, it is a must win. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on.
We're gonna have to.
I'm gonna go on the air and say that the Cleveland Browns is gonna win their next 6 games.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, hold on now.
All right.
Hold on, Moon. Come on, Moon. Give it up for Moon now. What you gonna say about this prediction for the rest of the year, Moon? What's the record? What's going on?
That means we got to beat Baltimore and Baltimore, Seattle and Seattle. Those are going to be the two tough games.
All right. Now, Moon, what's your prediction for the rest of the season? What's the record going to be? What we doing, Moon?
Well, my prediction haven't changed. Like I said last week, I'm looking at the Browns making the playoffs, and I'm looking for them to beat Seattle at home. Yeah, we're gonna shut them down up there. So if everything go well, we should be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
in the playoffs, you know, like we'll be looking at the Super Bowl.
And when you get to the playoffs, it's anybody. The record go back down to 0, right? If you lose, you go home.
Yeah.
If you lose,
Right.
you go home.
Yeah, your record means nothing in the playoffs.
Nothing.
Except you get to play at home. That's the only advantage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to win record, you play at home.
Yeah, home field advantage.
It's win or go home once the playoff come in.
When I don't care if you got 16-0 and you go to the playoffs, you go back down to 0.
It don't mean nothing.
Hey fellas, we got to pump the fans up there and the listeners right now because you know we're not getting enough shares and likes on here, man. Hey, y'all, this is the Welcome Like a Dog podcast, right?
That's right.
It is, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, guess what?
What, man?
You know who running the city.
Oh yeah, y'all know what time.
Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Hey man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, they won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I
Yeah,
think
my
it's
bad
behind me.
is low.
You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. I got the keys to my city. The dog pound is getting gritty. They stampeding through the city. Hey, Cleveland's on fire. Come check out the city. The Browns is hot like it's sunny. We tailgating every Sunday, like prime time on the Monday. We hitting them hard and leaving them running. Hey, Cleveland defense is a beast. It's hard to keep them on the leash. You don't believe me? Check the street. We hot in the kitchen and bringing the heat. With all our players on the field, the competition getting killed. Our coaches got them running routes. One head catching from the south. Stephen A, shut your mouth. My city's on fire. Ain't no putting it out. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, it won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Cut the whole city down the ride. We keep our spirit in the sky. We 747 bound. Yeah, we ain't never coming down. You can drop us off in the stands with 100,000 Brown fans. You know what's going down with the orange and brown. You better back it up. We ain't playing. Hey, fair shank ain't no robbery. I'm a Brown fan, so don't knock me. If they win or lose, I ain't singing the blues. We still cheering them on. You can't stop me. We pushing through 'cause we coming. Give us the ball and we running. Boy, ain't no future in stunting. We a playoff team, so stop fronting. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. 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 We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. We gon' walk 'em like a dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad to have my special guests on the show, Greg Pruitt and Henry Moon
Yes,
Burton. Hey, Greg. One last question, Moon and Greg. Hey, man, are we going to beat Pittsburgh and Cincinnati the next time we play them, man?
Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, we got to beat them up, man. We got to beat them up.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is a home game now.
We
It
play
don't
them
make no
here.
difference.
They gonna leave this stadium.
Beat them in
Look.
Pittsburgh before.
They gonna leave.
Smack the yellow off.
They gonna leave our stadium with 3 shoes on, 2 on their feet and 1 in their ass. It's going down.
We're
I
gonna
predict
smack
it.
them so hard that the yellow is gonna come off.
You going to smack the yellow out there?
Gonna
The
smack the
Squillers
yellow
is getting
off.
squeezed. We gonna squeeze.
Hey, did they call them the Pittsburgh Squealers back when you was playing, Greg? The Pittsburgh Squealers, did they call them that when you was playing?
No, when we played Pittsburgh, we couldn't. We didn't win there, although they beat us out of a game up there, and they couldn't beat us here at home.
When they come back,
They did not beat Cleveland in Cleveland.
when Pittsburgh Steelers come back, we're going to have to show them they don't come into our house and punish one of our boys.
But see,
And they did that. Took him out for the season. So we need to punish.
we need to
Pittsburgh.
get some get back.
Punish them.
I'm gonna be playing,
Oh,
and I'm
what
definitely
we
gonna
do-
be playing James
Because-
Brown's song, "The Big Payback." It's going down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my prediction is the Browns have to come and smack the yellow off of Pittsburgh.
What?
The yellow off of
Right.
it.
The yellow.
Literally, the
Show them
yellow
that this
off.
our
Lead the
town.
black, smack the yellow.
This is our town, and we're gonna smack you and give you a nice sending
Hey, Greg,
back home.
they can have the black. Lead the black, smack the yellow. What about you, Moon? What we gonna do with Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, man? I already know
We're gonna beat them down.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
walk.
beat them down.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna send them back home disappointed.
Oh yeah.
I know we're gonna beat them down, but is we gonna walk them like a dog? Is the question.
We're gonna walk them like a dog.
That's good.
On all foes.
Hey, fellas.
Oh.
Hey, we about to wrap up the show, man. Is there anything else since we finally got Greg Pruitt back, man, and Moon on the show? Anything else? And we got Councilman Jones. Anything else anybody want to say, man, before we sign off, man?
Hey, listen, I think I've said enough without getting into an inappropriate conversation. I want to see the Browns take care of business. I want to see better play calling. I want to see a offensive coordinator. And I want to see a revived, Watson coming out playing like Garrett.
He's not gonna play.
If he can come and play like Garrett, I mean, now we're talking.
He's
we're
not gonna
we're
play.
going to kill everything moving. But whether he does it or not, I want my hats off to the Cleveland Browns for never stopping, never quitting, never giving up, and keeping it moving. This last game showed it that no matter what, they still was able, with the blessing of God, to get into that end zone
Yeah.
for that touchdown.
Well, I would like to say that I honestly believe that the Browns have not got as good as they're going to get on both sides of the ball, defense or offense. I just pray and hope that we can stay healthy, because you're only as good as the 11 you put out there. And I'm anxious to see from yesterday's game the extent of the injuries and who's going to be able to play on Sunday. And hopefully all those running backs will come back, because we're going to need to kind of run a balanced attack until Watson comes back.
Mick, what you
Right.
doing, man? What is you doing, Mick?
What you got to say, Boo, real quick? Boo, what you got to say?
I'm kind of with Greg on those running backs. All of them coming back, and he should rotate them, and then if we do the running attack, and then we can open the game up for the passes, and we should be okay.
Right.
All right, I'm sure y'all see the screen, man. Go there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Hey,
You got-
OG, hey, look.
Stretched out on the
Look,
floor. I
this
was on
at-
the floor.
This at my house. OG wasn't lying. Blow the picture up, Mike.
Oh my God, man. He gonna blow the picture.
Hey, Greg. My OG wasn't lying. He was sitting in that chair with my wife at first. He sat on the couch. He went, and then he got on the floor in that game. This is us at us, and that's Joe's feet right there. Those socks. He got
Those
some
socks
blue
Joe's
socks
have
on.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Joe. Hey, Greg. He wasn't lying. He went from the chair to the couch to the floor with that game, didn't you, OG?
But that's the way they do us every year, right? They keep us on
On pins and needles.
pins and needles, and You're just a fan that wants them to win, and you were
just want 'em to
showing your
win.
love.
Just
You were
win.
showing your Brown.
That's right.
That's right. So that's all that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Jim Brown jersey on.
That's
man.
why we're still here. We're doing this now because we love our hometown, we love our team, and we want them to win, and nothing but win. Now I covered you, OG.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right.
I appreciate
That's Joe about to get him right there. That's Joe's hand
Joe
right
was
there.
telling me, ready to choke me, telling me to get
Yeah,
out.
we, sometimes when I'm positive and they go negative, I have to choke them out. So,
Please share.
Everybody share and like the page, man. We about to wrap it up.
Okay,
we got
we'll
some
do that.
merchandise, man. We're gonna pay the bills. OG, show them the merchandise we got. What we got, man.
Before I show the merchandise, once again, I want to give a great shout out to my friend Henry Duncan. He
Henry.
lost his mother. He and mother died. Yeah, so we lost his mom, man, and I want to give our special prayers to his family, man. You know what I'm saying? And just take a moment of silence for her, if we can do that for a couple of seconds, man.
Moment of silence, everybody. What's her name, OG?
I call her my dude.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Amen. I'll say.
Amen.
We got the
Amen.
merchandise, fellas, man. If y'all ain't got no, hey, Greg, didn't we get you a Welcome Like a Dog merchandise and apparel? You got a shirt or something? We got to get you one, Greg.
Moon done bought
Moon got
everything, man.
Moon is our favorite dog walker, man. We call all our supporters, our Welcome Like a
Hey,
Dog
Mick,
supporters, dog walkers.
I got to get one of them brown hoodies. I'm gonna cut the hood off of it. I'm just gonna make a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
out of it.
Moon said he don't like. Tell him why you don't like them hoodies, man. Why you
I don't do hoodies. You know what I mean? Like I want people to see me. I don't want to walk around with nothing on my head.
Nah, man, that ain't what you told me. Why you don't want to wear the hoodie? Man. Come on, man. Keep it real.
What did he say? What did he really? But back to Mick. Before we get all that, we got to get towards Joe Jones. Mr. Councilman Joe Jones has promised to buy merchandise from us. And
Yes,
we're gonna hold him to it.
pull out your wallet now.
He gonna hold him to it.
I love you guys.
He's promised to buy merchandise. We have the hats, y'all. We have the sweatshirts. But you see the sweatshirts right here. Let me move this out the way a little.
I got a sweatshirt with a hood on it. I'm waiting for the brown one to come in. I like
got
your
the
brown one.
t-shirts.
Your brown one, yeah, I love the brown
We got
one.
t-shirts,
But I wanna-
sweatshirts, hats,
I want to get
hoodies.
the one with the hoodies on there
Right,
too.
I love the hoodies,
Two brown ones, your size for me and my wife.
The brown sweatshirt.
We got t-shirts, hoodies, hats, face masks.
Yeah,
We got wristband, flash drives. We got everything, y'all.
love it. And we gotta sell all of this stuff. We gotta sell it out.
And,
Right.
and we even have complimentary midgets. We got to get rid of them too. We got to get rid of them.
You got
They
some
go
midget?
fast. We have my complimentary. You buy 2 shirts, you get
Oh, there's a midget. Okay.
you get a midget if you buy 2 shirts.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to say midget. I'm gonna say little people.
Okay.
Get a little person about this little right here.
You talking about babies?
Right.
Yeah, we got them for the babies.
No.
We just call them babies.
full grown baby. This-
Well, we ain't talking about full grown baby. We saying baby size baby. You gotta get politically correct
You
here.
have to do that, Joe.
That we got sizes for the baby.
We got sizes for the baby. Okay,
right.
Joe. Sizes.
We're
for
all
the baby.
babies.
I'm not gonna show my.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
All right, Mick. What's up, Mick?
All right.
Get ready to play the video, y'all. Till next Sunday, come down to the Big Bang Bar. We're gonna be there tailgating. Share this video. Share. Even when we stop the video, just share. Tell them to share. Just keep
Right.
sharing. All right. Joe done snuck out of here again. With no further ado, we're waiting on Mick to play the video. And for those that want to call in live on the next show, the number is 216-902-1605. Y'all, let's go.
All right, give it up for our guest one more time. Greg Pruitt.
Mr. Greg Pruitt.
Greg Pruitt.
All right.
Super
Go
Bowl
Browns.
winning Greg Pruitt.
Yeah, Super
put
Bowl.
that in there.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Imagine that.
Super Bowl champion Greg Pruitt, former running back for the Cleveland Browns. And who else you played for, Greg? Was it the Raiders? Greg, who else you played for? Can you hear me?
Do I want to play some?
He's saying where you get the Super Bowl from.
Oh, Super Bowl 18. We beat the Redskins.
And who did you play for?
The Raiders beat the Redskins.
Oh, okay.
LA Raiders.
All right, give it up for Greg Pruitt and Henry Moon Verdon. Thank y'all. Y'all been tuned into the Walk 'em Like a Dog show. All of y'all's true dog walkers, give it up.
Thank you to the football gods.
All right.
Thank you to the football gods.
The football gods have spoken.
Yeah, man. Hey, that was a good show, man. Thank you to Consummate Joe Jones. Give it up for Consummate Joe Jones, World One. My good friend, Consummate Joe Jones. We grew up together and did all type of stuff that we can't talk about, but now he's a good man.
So we gonna vote and keep Joe Jones.
He's had his Superman shots.
We always were good.
We gonna vote and keep Joe Jones aboard because we need good councilmen like him.
Ward 1.
To keep Ward 1 going strong as it's ever been. Since he's been in there, it's been going stronger than ever.
Whoever listening, if you vote in Ward 1, if you live in Ward 1, Lee Harbor area, Cleveland, Ohio, 44128, right? Any other zip codes?
That's it, 44128, 44122.
Okay, they can't hear you, Joe.
44128, 44122.
All right, y'all heard
That's
it right
Joe
there.
Jones, Councilman Ward 1.
Mr. Joe Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Councilman Joe Jones.
Vote Ward 1, Councilman Joe Jones. And if you don't live in Ward 1, tell everybody that you know live in Ward 1 to vote for Councilman Joe Jones.
Keeping the city strong.
Exactly. And we about to sign out, man. Play the video, man. We gonna
do.
Yeah.
I love this video, man.
You know who running the city. Walk 'em like a dog. 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 Hey man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, they won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. I got the keys to my city. The dog pound is getting gritty. They stampeding through the city. Hey, Cleveland's on fire. Come check out the city. The Browns is hot like it's sunny. We tailgating every Sunday, like prime time on the Monday. We hitting them hard and leaving them running. Hey, Miles Garrett is a beast. It's hard to keep him on the leash. You don't believe me? Check the street. We hot in the kitchen. They're bringing the heat. A Baker Mayfield on the field. The competition getting killed. Hold your Beckham running routes. We had to get him out the house. Stephen A, shut your mouth. My city's on fire. Ain't no putting it out. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, they won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Cut the whole city down the ride. We keep our spirit in the sky. We 747 bound. Yeah, we ain't never coming down. You can drop us off in the stands with 100,000 Brown fans. You know what's going down with your orange and brown. You better back it up. We ain't playing. Hey, fair shank ain't no robbery. I'm a Brown fan, so don't knock me. If they win or lose, I ain't singing the blues. We still cheering them on. You can't stop me. We pushing through 'cause we coming. Get each other the ball and he's running. Boy, ain't no future in stunting. We a playoff team, so stop fronting. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Walk 'em like a dog.